Welcome to Shaq's house. Shaq's house. That's our Shaq. You're now in Shaq's house.
Hey, what's going on right now? It's your boy Shaq House here. Hope y'all having a good start to your week. It's rainy up here, no doubt remnants of Hurricane Ian, and shout out to all the people in Florida right now that were in its path. Yeah, I know y'all holding your heads up right now, even with the property damage and loss of life, but I hope y'all keep your heads up and get through this tough time. Today, what we're going to talk about here, we're going to talk about something new, another kind of superpower, a projecting Gestalt. A what? Gestalt is German, meaning a whole that's greater than the sum of its parts. And the kind of projecting Gestalt superpower we're going to talk about is embodied in a group called Team America. Team who?
Team America was originally a toy line created by the now defunct Ideal Toy Company. You know, the very toy company that first sold Rubik's Cubes in America. For the majority of the 1970s, Ideal dominated the toy stores with their action figures and vehicles modeled after stunt cyclist Evel Knievel. However, in 1977, when Knievel assaulted Shelley Saltman with a baseball bat, he subsequently lost all of his endorsement deals. Many of the toys intended for with his name and likeness were rebranded and repurposed under the name Team America. A few years after Ideal launched the Team America replacement line of toys, that connection, also likely inspired by the success that Hasbro had with having Marvel craft a backstory for the G.I. Joe action figures, led to Ideal hiring Marvel Comics to make a comic book based on the Team America toy line. Ed Hannigan and then Marvel editor-in-chief Jim Shooter came up with the brand new characters who would make up the Team America roster, and they debuted in the pages of Captain America issue number 269. A Team America limited series was published in 1982 and ran for about 12 issues, and FYI, Team America has no connection to the 2004 adult puppet film Team America World Police. In their later subsequent appearances, specifically in the New Mutants, it was revealed that Team America's connection to the Dark Rider or the Black Marauder was because they are mutants. And similar to their deals with Hasbro and G.I. Joe for Mego and the Micronauts, Marvel lost the license to use anything that they got from Ideal in 1985, and as a result, the group's name had to change from Team America to the Thunderiders. The group's final recorded appearance was back in the 1980s in issues of The Thing, issues 27 through 28, through September of October in 1985, when The Thing tried to join the Thunderiders but realized that he wasn't cut out for them. But who are they? What can they do? Team America, or the Thunderiders, are a 5-member motorcycle stunt group comprised of Wolf, whose real name is unknown, Wrench, Leonard Hebb, Are You Ready, Winthrop Roan Jr., Honcho, James McDonald, and Cowboy, Luke Merriweather. The mothers of these 5 men were unwitting test subjects for an experiment called Project New Genesis, designed by the subversive terrorist organization Hydra. Hydra's scientists, they wanted to create a race of mutants who could be trained as superhuman agents for the group. The expectant mothers were surreptitiously administered a mutagenic compound, and after the children were born, Hydra agents kept the children under surveillance as they grew into adulthood. However, when none of the test subjects seemed to exhibit any extraordinary superhuman powers, the project was terminated. But unknown to Hydra, the 5 children did develop latent mutant powers, which ultimately established a telepathic link between the 5 team members when they reached adulthood. Perhaps not coincidentally, all 5 of these mutants developed a passion and aptitude for motorcycles and motorcycles stunt cycling. The major purpose of their telepathic link was to act as a projecting Gestalt, calling forth an entity known as the Marauder, or the Dark Rider, or the Black Rider. The Marauder was an independent personality created as an extension of the Team America's subconscious. It had the combination of roughly 5 times their strength, agility, endurance, reflexes, all of their cycling ability, and other skills such as electronics, machinery, etc. Although it was formed from the minds of Team America, the Marauder demonstrated its own motivation and did not require conscious direction by Team America or even their awareness. In fact, Team America originally summoned the Rider without even realizing it in times of stress, and were unaware of its true connection to them for quite some time. Typically, the Marauder is imprinted onto a host body, somebody who's in the immediate vicinity of the Thunderiders, is possessed by the consciousness, and instantly garbed in the Marauder's black biker outfit. When the Marauder effect fades, the host returns to their original state with no awareness of being possessed. Although it isn't clear, the Marauder's motorcycle may also materialize out of thin air along with the persona, implying that Team America's psychic link also extends to matter manipulation as well. Sometimes the Marauders seem to appear out of nowhere and vanish just as quickly, suggesting that it wasn't necessary for the persona to possess a host, but could materialize tangibly without one. Initially, Team America had no conscious control over the manifestation of the Marauder or the person whom it was possessing. Later revelations revealed that they were mutants, and training by Professor Charles Xavier gave them greater control over their power. For instance, they learned how to voluntarily transform one of themselves into the Marauder and even retain the memory of being in that form. So they're stunt cyclists who are basically Captain Planet, combining their skills and knowledge and physical attributes and motorcycle knowledge and stunt cycle ability into a sentient composite. This Dark Rider and his motorcycle, they can appear out of nowhere or in a host body. And though they haven't been seen since the mid-1980s, they're now most certainly depowered mutants, if not dead. And making them mutants was a very easy way to explain their powers and their connection to the Black Rider. And them being mutants, resurrect them on Krakoa or have them undergo Crucible, for Christ's sakes. And with their power, they can probably manifest new forms. Like, for example, instead of a motorcycle, they could create this car instead. Yeah, this Dodge Turbo Interceptor from the Charlie Sheen B-movie, 1986's The Wraith. Also, look at them. The Thunderiders or Team America, they're a pretty diverse group. You got 3 white guys, a black man, and a spicy Mexican. It's like the Fast and the Furious, which started out as a street racing movie, but now it's a superhero franchise. And you know something? Team America, Marvel's Team America, might be their closest counterpart. I say bring these people back. Call them the Thunderiders if you got to, but there's so much more you can do with them. Yeah, like I said earlier, they're a projecting gestalt. Yeah, and they can do so much more than just be like some Black Rider on a motorcycle. Anyway, that's all I got for you this week. Tune in next week for my next projecting gestalt. We'll be talking about... just tune in and see. Later, folks.
Mansion, apartment.
Shack, house. Yes!
Yeah.